We'll see. It'd be great to win here tonight, but I honestly don't really have many expectations. I know their car is really good. I know, the Allgaiers and Nick Hoffman, they're kind of like linked together, and Nick's ran a lot in this car, so I think it's Nick's everything, cockpit basically. So I fit right in it, and look forward to going out there and hopefully doing what Nick's done in it.
How's it been going so far?
Not bad. He's done a great job, as expected for sure. But we're just trying to make sure that he's comfortable in the car. It's obviously one of my chassis, so pretty pumped up to have him in one of my cars and see him run really well. So qualified good. That was the first laps on the racetrack, and that put him fourth in the heat race because they inverted forward, and then was able to get a caution late there and steal the win in that one. So he's been good. This deal here will be kind of the testament to see how he does around Ethan Dodson and nicely starting deep, which I felt like he was going to be one of the toughest cars here. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. The racetrack should favor like our type of cars right here. Then obviously all them laps in the late model definitely help for him too.
Larson is there. Larson to the outside in 1 and 2. Kyle Larson, his first start in a modified, and he goes from 6th to the lead in 6 laps.
Are you allowed to give the tricks away? Like, what are the signs? Like, can you show us real quick?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, as a driver myself and, using stick guys or whatever, I try and be a little bit more courteous of like, if you got 2 car lengths, I'm going to show you like this. So that way I know that if I go down here and screw up a little bit, like they're not going to drive by me. And then if I just hold them like this, I mean, they're on you, you better hustle. And then, once you get to about half a straightaway, there's a lot of times you'll see these guys, some guys will do like a cross, and that means a half a straightaway. And then I've seen guys like Davenport's guy used to just hold up 1, and that means a full straightaway, which he's seen that a lot last year. So everybody's got different signs. There's even people that do stuff where like fakes other guys out, where like they'll do like a reverse sign, and the driver knows what he's talking about, but then everybody else thinks it's different. So there's just a lot of stupid ways to do it, and I think Kyle's been pretty vocal about it, and I am too a little bit. Like stick guys, I mean, it sucks. It ruins the racing a lot of times, and so I'm not for it. But I mean, when they allow it, you got to do it just to help yourself and your team.
How well do you think he can see you?
He just gave me a thumbs up right there just to make sure he could see me. But I had a stick guy in that late model feature, and it's just very hard because they won't allow you to stick the sticks through the fence. So you pretty much got to get squared up down the back straightaway before you can actually see somebody. So I mean, in this, the modified is definitely easier to see people than the late model because you're going a little bit, slower. So, as much as they'll look at me, I don't know. Like half the time you probably won't even look, especially like this first 3 or 4 laps when people are all around you, like you don't even worry about the stick guy. You got to know you got to go.
White flag is out one more time around for Young Money Kyle Larson.
Is he winning or what?
Yeah, he's pretty good here. Tyler just got to second, but he's just a long way back.
Larson trying to become the first person to win in 7 divisions at Eldora. He's won in a non-wing sprint car, a midget, Silver Crown wing sprint car, late model, and the NASCAR trucks. And now he's won in a modified in his first ever start in a mod at the Big E.
You have more laps in a modified than most. I asked you earlier, could you get in a brand new race car like this and win your heat and set on the pole? Could you do that?
Yeah, I said no. He's just so good. It's just a testament to how many good race cars he drives, but the different types of race car he drives that just makes him so good at it. So to be able to jump in one car to the next and just pick it up so quick. Even though the modifieds and late models have very similar suspension, they drive so much different. And that's just basically what I was trying to tell him was like this modified racing really is more laid back than the late model stuff. Where late model you got to hustle all the time, be super aggressive and stuff. Where this mod deal just way more laid back and just make sure you don't spin your tires and all stuff that he's kind of used to on the asphalt side.
I was following along a vlog of Hoffman all night doing the sticks. What was your thoughts on how he did?
So I've only ever had sticks 3 times. Both my Chili Bowl wins. Nick was in the turn 2 bleachers, give me signals, and then tonight there on the backstretch. So I'm 3 for 3 with Nick signaling me. So I guess maybe I should have him on the sticks more often. But That was fun. You know, I've watched him, you know, basically, I guess, do that same thing, just run through the middle so often and drive right by people. I figured I would just try and mimic what he does, and it worked. So he's got a great package with these modifieds, and it's a lot of fun to drive when the car's that good.
He said that he could not jump in a car for the first time and do this, what you just did. Do you think he could?
Oh yeah, I think Nick is so talented. I mean, you see what he does in a midget, and those are extremely challenging cars. Coming from this that is so finesse and smooth to a midget that's kind of opposite. You know, you just hammer it the whole time, and he's adapted to it pretty quickly. And I know he could get in anything and be good. You know, he's adapted to late model stuff well. There's only a handful of drivers really out there that I feel like could really bounce around between cars, and he's one of them. I think Sunshine's another, so cool to have them as buddies too, to be able to talk about it with.
For you, 7 for 7 in cars at Eldora. That's pretty impressive.
Midget, non-wing sprint car, silver crown car, wing sprint car, late model, truck, modified. I guess is that 7, unless I'm missing one, but.
That's been right.
Yeah, so no, it's cool. It's I'd have been disappointed if I didn't win tonight, I guess, but glad to check that off the list and accomplish, you know, a pretty cool feat. I don't know how many cars Jack Hewitt's won in here, but I feel like 7's a good number. So maybe that's a record I've got now over everybody.
You owe Hoffman a drink or something.
Yeah, he likes his twisted teas, so I'm sure he's got an ice chest full of them.